once you get Zoom figured out, it's actually can be quite accessible, right? My classes only have 8 people at a time, so we're able to see one another. And then once you get your sound on your computer worked out, you can adjust your sound so that you hear as well as you can.
Mhm.
So with the online course, we meet once a week and it lasts for 12 weeks. And what online means for this course is that you get access to a course website, and every week I post information. And that information might be in the form of a link to a video or information to read or some quizzes, you know, just to test your lip reading ability. And each week you read that information and then you come to our Zoom class at the same time each week where the 8 of us, or the 8 students and myself, will discuss and review and practice the information. So we go for 12 weeks, like I said, and the next set of level 1 courses are going to start in September. So the level 1 courses right now booked for September have 2 time options. One is on Tuesday afternoons at 1 p.m. and the other is going to be Tuesday evenings at 7 p.m. The online classes usually last about 60 to 90 minutes, depending on how much people are wanting to chat and are wanting to talk about the different topics for that week. So there are other levels of this course as well. Level 2, same format, once a week for 12 weeks, and it just involves more practice, more discussion, more practice. And level 3 has not been taught yet. It's a new course, but it really requires in-person teaching, and it involves practice, but practice in the real world. So we might have, you know, like we might go to a restaurant, we might go to a coffee shop, we might do conversations with lots of background noise. Right? So that's sort of the progression of the 3 levels of courses. But you would be interested in level 1. You have to take them in order to get the prerequisites to go further. But level 1, really what the whole goal of these courses is to allow you to learn to communicate more effectively, right? We know that hearing loss is a challenge. We know that it takes lots of different tools and strategies to manage well with hearing loss. So this course provides you with lots of information about strategies, about understanding your hearing loss, and just real practical tools for how to be assertive and how to teach other people how to help you, right? And that's a challenge sometimes, right? To know to educate other people, because what we know is that most people think hearing loss is about volume, right? When you tell them you have a hearing loss, they speak louder.
Yeah.
Doesn't help, because hearing loss is actually more about clarity than it is about volume. And so when you understand how to explain that to other people, they're more capable of helping you, right? So that's what level 1 is about: learning more about your hearing loss, what impacts you and your communication abilities, and then giving you some real practical tips on how to overcome some of those challenges.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I need, all right.
Yeah. And I think we had talked in the past about, that I also invite people to get a friend or a family member to register, right? Because it's just as important, or it is also important for them to learn the information that I present and to gain those skills. So I don't know if you have anyone who would be interested in taking the course with you. Um, there are always opportunities for you to share that information, but if they come and learn it at the same time and you can have discussions about that, it seems to work really well.
Would this person sit at the same computer as I?
I have many couples who come and sit together. Yeah.
Okay,
In fact, I do have a number of couples that come through my course online, and I would guess at least 85% of the couples sit at the same computer,
yeah,
right? Only one or two have really separated and gone into different rooms on different computers.
but both need to be registered as students.
Correct.
Okay.
Because you would then both get access to the website. And even if you did the material together, sometimes there are forum questions, discussion questions, access to, there's one of the things that we cover throughout the course are speech reading. So we learn how to lip read and speech read.
Mm.
And there are all kinds of videos, and I videotaped myself, and you have to guess what I'm saying, or I give you options and you choose what you think I'm saying. So it really is best if you both have separate accounts, and to get those accounts you need to be registered as separate students.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Lisa, I'm
And
assuming, oh, sorry, Gordon, if you have more questions.
no, I think that covers it for now.
All right. Any other
I'm sure
comments?
Lisa's talked about the seniors waiver with.
Yes. Have I told you about the seniors waiver, Gordon?
I think you mentioned something about that in our previous correspondence back in the spring.
Yeah, so if you are 65 or older on the day that the course starts, then you can apply for a senior tuition waiver.
Okay.
So I'm not sure exactly the amount of the course when it happens in September, but it's going to be around $280, $290. And so the tuition portion of that would be covered if you fill out the form and get approved for the seniors waiver. Typically, the remaining costs are about $95. Now, because you're here today, you would also get a code for the application fee waiver, which is $35.
Mhm.
So with those two waivers, you would get quite a deal on this course, right?
Yeah, what a deal.
It's almost free.
Gee, yeah.
So if we can continue our conversation through email, and but if you were to register for a course that began in September, would you be more interested in the afternoon or the evening sessions?
The evening would be my preference, because if my wife is going to be involved at all, she's dealing with grandchildren during the day.
Right. That makes sense. Yeah. So far I have 3. So remember, a class is 8. And so far I have 3 people who have committed to that evening session. And I have 2 people who have committed to the afternoon session.
Yeah.
So if you want to make sure that there's a spot, talk it over with her, and I will send you an email this afternoon, and you can just reply to my email, and we can see if that works for you and continue our conversation that way.
Okay, then.
Terrific.
Great, thanks.
You're very welcome. And I'm so glad we got your sound working, your video working, and you're connected to Zoom. That's great.
Yeah, that is good. You'll be ready for the first day of classes.
So Marcia, we have
Yes.
Maddie join us. Is that someone you know?
That's Madison. I think that's the teacher with the
Oh,
students.
all right.
Yeah.
So she was here to hear your presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you connected before, or do you want to give a nice 3-minute spiel of what she might have missed? We have time, so.
Sure. I don't see her though. Is she here?
She is on the bottom of our participants. Yeah.
I think I'm
Okay.
just, I have no control over my screen.
Oh,
I'm trying to click on things, but nothing's happening.
oh, wow.
I can't do anything. I can't even turn up
I-
my volume. I can't go to chat.
Yeah.
I might
So-
exit out and log back in. I have a feeling I froze.
Oh, well, I can see you, I can hear you, so I think,
Really?
yeah, yeah.
Can
I mean,
Madison, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me, Gordon? Okay, that's good.
And
Okay,
see you.
now I see DYT staff, Maddie.
yeah.
Madison, do you want to turn on your video?
There she is.
You see her?
Yep,
Yep.
her video's on.
I don't see her. Okay, well, can you see me, Madison? I don't even hear her. That's interesting.
Yep, she's saying yes. She can.
Okay. Are the students there?
She's in her office.
Oh, is it just Madison alone?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, then I'll speak. I can't hear you, Madison. Sorry, but
Yeah, Marcia, she's signing.
She's signing.
Madison?
Mhm.
Madison is signing, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were here. Okay. Okay.
So Marcia is saying, Madison, can you see me? And she's saying, yes, I can. She's saying, okay, because I can't see you, so I'll be relying on the interpreter. So welcome. So, all good. It was just arranging so I could see both of you.
Okay.
So are you interested in taking a course as part of DHH? And Madison's saying yes. And which course were you interested in? English and Japanese. Did you say Japanese? Okay, so Japanese and sign language? I'd like to learn written and spoken Japanese. And you already know how to sign, right? But you're interested in taking English upgrading. Yes. So we're not able to help you with Japanese, sorry. I am actually Japanese, but I can't help teach you. But with the English upgrading piece, we can help you with. So are you interested in part-time or full-time full-time. Okay, so we have classes from 8 to 3:30 all day, Monday to Thursday. And Fridays, there are no classes. That would be your own free time. So really you would learn English grammar, reading, writing, vocabulary, idioms, and a number of other things. Numeracy. So for example, just that one. So I'm even going through government documents, filing taxes, that kind of thing. And there's also a digital literacy component. So you would learn about how to access things online, using electronics, using the internet, that kind of thing. What would your goal be? So why are you interested in English upgrading? I'd like to improve my English skills. One second. Something about 5 years. So I've been here for 5 years. I moved here 5 years ago. So I would like to improve my English skills, and Marcy is asking from where? From the Philippines. Oh, okay. So why don't the two of us connect? The first step would be to take an English assessment. It's not an in-depth assessment or anything. It's just to get a sense of what level you would be best placed in. Does that work? Yeah, that works. That's fine. Fine with me. And Marcy's saying, so we have one, I think it's a little bit last minute to register for. It starts tomorrow, the 21st. So it's 9 o'clock. Oh, and that would be for an assessment. So it would be for an online assessment. And then I would get the results, and that would help me figure out where to place you. So you can feel free to come to that tomorrow at 9. Or if you feel like you want more time, then we can be in touch, and I can give you a Zoom link, and we can set up another assessment time. That's no problem. Okay, thank you. So whatever you feel more comfortable with. So I can't type in the chat right now for some reason, but I can tell you my email address. So my name is Marcia Tanaka. My email address is mtanaka@vcc.ca. Okay, I'll remember that. So if you send me an email, and we can set up an assessment time. Okay, thank you. And it would be to start in the fall. So first week or two of September, roughly. So right now the plan is to have it in person. So hopefully that will go ahead. It's hard to say, it depends on a lot of things and how things go, but hopefully we can be back on campus in the fall. So if you connect with me, then I can keep you updated and let you know if there are any changes, if we'll be back at the college or if we'll be back online. It's hard to say for now, but I'll be sure to let you know. Okay. Thanks, Hiroko. Hiroko noted my email in the chat for you, so you can find it there. So if you want to do an assessment tomorrow, you can come tomorrow. But if not, then just send me an email and we can set up another time. Okay, thank you. you have any questions for me? No. All good. No questions. Oh, actually, I remember now. I'm not sure if you'll be having a tour of some kind of the college. Like, could I go to the college in person for a tour? Right now, we're not doing tours. We could schedule something, like just the two of us. I could meet you at the college and show you around. It's nice when classes are actually in session, because then you can kind of pop in and have us, get a better sense of what classes might look like when students are actually in the classroom and the teachers there too. But if you want to see the actual physical environment, then that's something we could set up. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's a small department. So we have 3 English classes, 1 ASL class, and then the job readiness program. And we used to have a course called speech reading, although now it's called living successfully with hearing loss. So that is communication strategies and how to communicate and improve communications. Got it. So Lisa, who's here today, teaches the communications class. This also teaches the DHH communications class. So that's communication strategies for deaf and hard of hearing students. Okay. No questions? Nope, no questions, that's all. So if you happen to need financial aid, then Hiroko can help you with the AUG, which is the Adult Upgrading Grant. There's some funding available. If you are below a certain income level, which means that you're unable to afford certain things, there is some financial aid that's available to you. So the first step, though, is an assessment. And then after that, you would get permission to register. So you get that in the mail. And then once you have that, you can go ahead with the dog funding if you need any help. And then you can go and register. And if you get approved, then you can start class. Okay. Are you interested in online learning or only in person at the college? At the college. Okay. Look forward to being in touch. Send me a message anytime. Just make sure.
All right.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Marcia, for that. I just put up the slide right
Sure.
now that shows all the different services available to our students and prospective
Great.
students. So the website address to remember is the one right at the bottom, which is vcc.ca/services. And on that page, you'll find all these different areas that can help you. We do have, I think the phone number for advising services will be there as well, but I think you can just go directly through Marcia or Hiroko, and they'll be able to put you in touch with an advisor if you require one. Advisors will help you through the parts like disability services, financial aid, counseling, and whatnot. They're kind of one of Marcia is like the first step for the program, and advisors are kind of like a first stop for students checking us out, trying to see if we're a good fit. So there's the next steps. As I pointed out earlier, there's an info session for deaf and hard of hearing May 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say May 4th?
Yeah, May 4th. I'll just put that slide back up. There you go, May 4th. And I think your program tends to have one now every month or two.
Yeah, it's quite regular.
Yeah, which is good.
So,
So if you miss out
yeah.
on this one, you still have opportunities.
Yeah.
I did look at the poll results, by the way. Everybody has said 2021 is when they want to go to school. So that's,
Yay.
yeah. So of our people who joined us today, everybody wants to get in. So that's good. And I'm assuming September is probably the start time for a lot of the different programs.
Yeah. Where our department is closed in the summer, we're closed for 2 months, July and August, and then we're back in September. So, and hopefully it's a fresh start back at the college, but some courses will still be online, like Lisa's courses that really thrive. They do very well online. And it's really nice to have that access because sometimes it's far for people to travel to and from the college. So it's nice to be online and have that option.
Gordon, where do you live? Are you in
Port
Vancouver?
Coquitlam. I'm in Port Coquitlam.
Okay.
Yeah. So online would be great for you, right, Gordon?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's good. It's really good.
Okay, and Marcia mentioned this earlier, or actually, I think it was Lisa talking about the different opportunities for Gordon today. Actually, until April 30th. The promo code at the bottom of the slide, info 0421, is active until the 30th for any applications we receive for domestic students. And I'm assuming all today's participants are domestic, so there's a $35 value there. And our final slide is the one that we promoted through our advertising. The tuition credits, it's probably more than enough for these programs. There's one of 3, you can win $1,000 tuition credit. And again, you apply through that website address that's shown, vcc.ca/experience, and use the code SKILLS. And that also is available till April 30th. So there's a couple of things there. Now, if you want to keep these slides as a reference, if you go to the chat, I have put the link actually to this PDF, and it says today's slides. Yeah, and there's a contest survey link, which I believe is linked to this. This is what you'll actually see when you go to the chance to win. So I just kind of shortcutted it there. I believe our 45 minutes is up. Actually, we've done well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hiroko, did you have anything last to add? I don't know if she's still there.
Reg,
Not.
Yes.
where did you say you had posted those slides?
And there's a, if you go to your Zoom window on the bottom, there's something that says chat. The icon says chat.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and you
Yeah.
click on that, it'll open a window, and you'll see all the kind of comments we've been making during the presentation. We've kind of been making it back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you'll see there's some links there. So after this meeting, I won't actually sign off, so that this presentation will stay up, and you can copy those links and put them into your browser and kind of bookmark them if you want. But yeah, that's the slide deck, which has all the information that I've just shown you right now on screen.
Okay, great.
Maybe we could copy it too and send it through the email as well, if you can't copy.
I will send you a link, Gordon, to those slides.
Okay, then.
Mhm.
Awesome.
All right. So unless there's any other questions today, thank you very much for joining us. It's great that you can get very personalized in a smaller group. I did an earlier group today where there's so many people that, well, I think we got most of the questions answered, but we couldn't answer every question. So this is great, where you can actually have like personalized, assistance. I'd like that.
And Maddie was just saying that she'll be in touch if she has any questions with you, Marcia. And Marcia was saying, perfect. Yes, please do. Really happy that you came. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks again. Have a great afternoon.
Thanks,
Take
Gordon.
care.
Much.
Maddie's just saying thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks, Reg.